From the heart of ancient Carthage to the blood-soaked battlegrounds of Rome, one man dared to challenge an empire. Welcome to the true story of Hannibal. Brace yourself as we journey through time, unearthing secrets and shattering myths. And remember, watch until the end to discover how this audacious warrior turned the tide of history, forever leaving his mark on the world. You won't believe the twist in his tale. The prodigy of Carthage. In 247 BC, within the formidable city of Carthage, Hannibal Barca was born into a legacy steeped in conflict and ambition. His father, Hannibal Barca, a revered commander of the First Punic War, groomed him not just in the arts of war, but in an impeccable enmity towards Rome. From his earliest days, Hannibal's life was a preparation for conflict. The city's streets were his training ground, and its political strife and military endeavors his classroom. He learned not only from his father's tutelage, but through the vivid storytelling of Carthage's citizens who sensed the boy's future significance. Accompanying his father to Iberia, young Hannibal witnessed firsthand the strategic expansions that would fund Carthage's resurgence. It was here, by a sacrificial flame, that he swore an oath to his father, vowing eternal hostility towards Rome, a vow that would define his life's trajectory. The lessons of leadership, the sharpening of intellect, and the strengthening of resolve all culminated in the making of a military mastermind. The boy who once simulated battles with miniature soldiers was poised to lead real armies across unimaginable terrains. The mantle of command inevitably fell to Hannibal as the Barca family faced losses in battle. Bearing the hopes of his homeland and the strategic genius honed from youth, Hannibal was ready to challenge Rome's supremacy, setting the stage for legendary encounters that would echo throughout history: the Oath and the Alps. Hannibal's path was set not merely by the ambition of Carthage, but by a personal oath of enmity towards Rome, sworn before the gods. This oath fueled his strategic drive and became the cornerstone of his legendary confrontation with Rome. The siege of Saguntum by Hannibal triggered the Second Punic War, a deliberate challenge to Roman supremacy. As Rome demanded his head, Carthage stood firm. The battle lines were drawn, and Hannibal was ready to bring the war to Rome's gates. Facing the mighty Roman navy, Hannibal embarked on a daring maneuver, leading his army across the formidable Alps. This crossing was a spectacle of endurance and tactical ingenuity, overcoming nature's wrath and the harrowing mountain terrain. The passage through the Alps was brutal, but Hannibal's leadership was unwavering. He pressed on, keeping the morale of his diverse army high, despite the loss of men and beasts to the cold and hostile tribes. His descent into Italy was as unexpected as it was dramatic, positioning him for a series of encounters that would change the course of history. On the Italian plains, Hannibal's diplomatic acumen shone. He garnered the support of local tribes, weakening the grip of Rome's influence and swelling his own ranks. This wasn't just a march to war, it was the fulfillment of his vow, a narrative of defiance against a burgeoning empire. As we approach the pivotal battles where Hannibal's tactics would be put to the ultimate test, we remember the incredible journey that led him here, underpinned by an unshakable oath and a brilliance that would earn him a place among history's greatest military commanders. The battles that echo through time. From the snow-draped Alps, Hannibal's army descended upon Roman Italy, ushering in a series of epic battles that would forever resonate in the annals of history. Hannibal's first significant victory on Italian soil was at the Trebia River in 218 BC. Here, he combined environmental harshness and tactical surprise, ensnaring a Roman army unprepared for his cunning and inclement weather, signaling his formidable presence on the battlefield. At Lake Trasimene in 217 BC, Hannibal executed one of history's greatest ambushes. As the Romans traversed the lakeside pass, they fell into Hannibal's carefully laid trap, resulting in a catastrophic defeat that shook the Roman Republic to its core. The crowning achievement of Hannibal's military career came at Cannae in 216 BC. With his forces outnumbered, he masterminded a double envelopment that encircled and crushed the Roman legions. This defeat inflicted massive casualties and served as a tactical masterclass for future generations. Despite these victories, Hannibal faced limitations. Rome's resilience under strategic leaders and the lack of support from Carthage hindered his campaign's progress. Hannibal's inability to convert his battlefield dominance into a conclusive victory over Rome marked the high point of his military exploits, but also the beginning of his eventual retreat. The reverberations of Hannibal's battles were felt far beyond their immediate impact. They influenced military tactics for centuries, showcasing the blend of audacity and strategy that defines Hannibal's enduring legacy. These were not mere conflicts, but profound expressions of a commander's lifelong oath and ambition, illustrating the closest Hannibal would come to altering the course of Roman destiny. Legacy of the strategist. Ultimately, Hannibal's war against Rome did not end in Carthaginian triumph. After his defeat at the Battle of Zama, Hannibal's vision of a Rome-free world crumbled. Yet, even as he later fled, served other monarchs, and eventually took his own life to avoid capture, Hannibal's legacy as a military genius has endured. The shadow Hannibal cast on Rome was profound. His tactics and strategies reshaped Roman military doctrine, and his audacity to challenge Rome on its own soil was unparalleled. For future generations of military leaders, Hannibal would forever be the exemplar of tactical acumen and boldness. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Hannibal Barca. If this video has enlightened you on the complexities and the sheer scale of Hannibal's quest, please give us a thumbs up and share it with the history enthusiasts in your life. Subscribe to Timeless Titans for more epic tales of those whose legacies stand the test of time. Until our next historical odyssey, stay curious and keep exploring the titans of yesteryear.